So we were pointing out that this game of expectation, or the mentality of expectation, is what creates a blockage. Humility is about accepting and adjusting. Rejection is very easy, but where lies meaning and transformation is accepting and adjusting. The problem is that the diseased vision, tainted with false ego, with that diseased vision, one freezes. So by through the process of expectation, one freezes what kind of situation should happen. This is so that expectation gets misapplied towards situations, and situations are never going to happen the way we fathom. And therefore, a person is so person becomes highly miserable because he has frozen situation that this is how it should be. This is how the people near me should behave. This is how my professional colleague should behave. This is how the world should behave, and nothing falls as per our dictates or as per our expectations. So if we try to see this expectations is a great mistake actually which a living entity commits. So in this way, very easily one adds so many misery, so many layers of misery in his life. Is it simply by making these false expectations? Therefore, humility is about adjusting and accepting. So we fix ourselves to the wrong things, and therefore we will see much of the misery which we experience in our life. We ourselves are only responsible for it, nothing else. Because of fixing ourselves or riveting to the wrong things. If we fix ourselves to the attitude of service in any given situation, we will get inspiration and revelations on how to serve in this situation. But we don't fix ourselves to the attitude of service. That is the disease. The false ego doesn't allows us to fix ourselves to the attitude of service. So one fixes oneself to the service or to the situation, external situation, over which we don't have much control. So humility is a sign of focus, and in the other way, humility can bring about focus. Humility can bring about focus. A person, if you see a person who is falsely proud, he wants to set right everything else. He wants to set right the government system, he wants to set right ISKCON systems, he wants to set right everything actually. The irony is this fellow wants to set right everything, only he doesn't know, and somehow he doesn't see and thinks of setting right himself. His own mindset. So that's a problem actually. That's a big problem. So one who is focused actually will not have so much time to, or will not want to waste so much time to actually figure out why things are happening the way they are happening. Actually, why people are behaving the way they are behaving. He won't have so much time to focus. That's why for a sadhaka it is a very good habit to surround oneself or to fill one's life with a lot of services. One is busy, one won't worry so much about anything else. So that attempt to keep oneself focused will reinforce humility. Our attempt to keep on focus. So we will see distraction is because of lack of humility. Many times devotees, owing to the tendency of achieving a lot, owing to this tendency of achieving a lot, they may half do the things and move on. Half done things create problems. So the whole setup will start creating problems. But then they half do and go on. Is it not? Why? Because there is this race to achieve more, to show off more. You see that drive is false pride. But those half done things create problems. Like that. Is it not? Half done things. So a person who is humble actually, or we can see that unless one is humble, one cannot do proper service. Many times you'll end up into these half-done things. And half-done creates problem, always. It's half done. Like a devotee, he may take to chanting, but he does not, put his heart and soul in it. It's half done. He just wants to somehow or the other finish it. So it is done in figures, but it is not done in quality. So then what will happen? Then that will create problems, because the heart is not purified and the time has been invested. So you see, if you invest, you don't get returns, then it's going to create irritation. Not like that. Same thing applies for services also many times. Like say for preaching, so one may go preach, give class, but not do follow up, half done, or take care, preach to devotees for some time and then drop them off, because of that number is registered, statistics are registered. Like I see in our youth preaching, there is a very prominent statistics. Okay, how many candidates have come to Utkarsha camp? It's a very prominent statistic you will see. And many times, now everybody is comparing, what is your statistics? What is your statistics? I could only get 6 boys. So, how much you got? Oh, I got 12 boys. So that's statistics. So got the boys, but the point is that preaching is not just about getting the boys, is it not? So one may have to do the things, and because of that, what will happen is that now if these boys land up in voice, they will create a holocaust there. If they land out of voice, then the voice is and the voice is sort of empty. Is it not? So both ways there is problem. So half-hearted things actually always create problems. The same will be true for everything. Like one may go cooking for kitchen, but one may just feel that okay, but one may feel okay, somebody else should do sabji cutting, somebody else should do the pre-preparations, So half done things, So one may do the cooking, come back, may not transfer, may not do cleaning, may not do offering, Half done things always create problem. Actually, finish it off and move on. Finish it after. So actually this, so actually humility is so essential. Actually, transformation will come. Transformation will come when we complete the things to their deepest details. Radhanath Maharaj says, paying attention to details is a sign of love, like that. So that means inattentive practice is actually a sign of being driven by the notes of false ego to be able to somehow or the other fit in things and move on, show some statistics, But the transformation of heart is not happening. The purification of heart is not happening. Means it will happen to the extent we put in our energy, but it's not happening in a tangible way. That's why humility is so essential actually. But okay, I am not a superhero that I have been empowered by the Acharyas to now create a revolution in the misdirected civilization. Impious lives, the misdirected civilization. So that's why we have seen many times devotees remain enthusiastic till the time they get the post. Once they get the post, they get very satisfied. Like I have seen, voices used to have these posts, OC, OC used to be a really sought for post. People would be aiming for it. Yeah, OC. I want to become the OC, the overall coordinator of ABC Voice. Yeah, so OC. So that is the so it was very short for. But all enthusiasm would be there till the time one is appointed. Once one is appointed, one becomes very satisfied. So then the fervor is gone all of a sudden. It used to be seen, the person become OC, his fervor is gone, his preaching spirit is gone, service attitude is gone. This fellow is simply doing lalagiri now, and we used to see that. And this is very, this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous. So the platform of fear and the platform of irritation or the platform of saturation in any service, we see all of them are shooting out from false ego. All of them. Further, Srila Prabhupada is talking about Adambit Guna. And Prabhupada is talking about practitioners who take to a religious practice for namesake, but do not take, so they pose themselves as religionists, but they do not practice the injunctions of the scriptures.